We are fucking machines. Why are we like this? And what can we do about it? Over the course of this book, I connect my social media posts, memoir, poetry, and academic publications to reveal limited intelligence, environmental intelligence, relational intelligence, the algorithmic environment, artificial intelligence, and end with some intelligent discussion. Throughout each chapter, I deliberately intermix my lived experiences with other citations to not only prove a point that these forms of knowledge reinforce each other, but to embolden readers to understand and feel empowered in the process of doing the same as they hear or read along. My goal for this work is for it to be a thought-provoking and a continuing in-person or online conversation between folks, expressing experiences and constructive thoughts, TikTok or not. In Chapter 1, Limited Intelligence, I dissect a brief historical background of foundational logics of United States colonialism, which had since been developed upon into contemporary late-stage neoliberal consumer capitalism. In Chapter 2, Environmental Intelligence, I share a host of environmental material and agricultural poison research that exemplifies the ambiguity of health that was color-paved into the U.S. infrastructure long before COVID-19 ever went viral. Then I connect them to the aforementioned corporatization, privatization, and deregulation of industries, as well as most recently the overturning of the Chevron deference, opening more inhumane floodgates. Within Chapter 3, Relational Intelligence, I then expand upon these broad socio-sexually violent U.S. landscapes, pulling from my own experiences when relevant. I focus on sex education funding constraints, intimacy and sexuality studies literature, and then end by revealing missing humans and missing data that socializes most of us into certain understandings of ourself, others, as well as how we imagine building community. And I use socialized in the sociological sense of the word, not in an unchanging deterministic sense, meaning it inclines ways we come to understand ourselves, yet our identities may ebb and flow. Chapter 4, the algorithmic environment, moves from in-person-centric sex tech and intimacy towards pre- and present COVID-19 technology usage, reviewing early COVID-19 era of TikTok research and creator user experience, unpacking identity realizations gone viral as a result of the TikTok algorithm, despite old societal and platform biases, mis- and disinformation, and censorship. This chapter connects how hostile in-person US environments incline users to seek online communities with those of eerily algorithmic spurred shared experiences and like mind. I end that chapter with a brief discussion of how the U.S. national ban of TikTok will and will not change what the platform has started. Then in Chapter 5, Artificial Intelligence, I review recent happenings of choice artificial intelligences like ChatGPT and the overall organizational investment into the use of virtual reality and AI, despite critical researchers' thorough discussions of these technologies reproducing biases and fatal flaws under the guise of objectivity and universalism. I then explain my view on why AI like ChatGPT are not sentient, even when newer models convincingly reproduce outward appearances of limited ideas of human intelligences. Then I further complicate this phenomena by comparing anti-autistic ableism to showcase, not a trend, liberatory insights. And I end with an intelligent discussion recapping my exploratory critical media ecological findings, contributions, and recommendations to provide readers practical reflection probes strengthening the algorithmic environment, TikTok catalyzed, transformative synapse that just from living, we all hold and can learn to express and re-embrace our authentic selves, starting with reflection of our own embodied knowledges. And that through actions we can achieve liberation and regeneration of ecological symbiosis in abundantly evidenced, human-mediating, connected, peer-reviewed real ways, reversing the climate crisis and our sex lives depends on it.